I was born with a responsibility to raise people after tragedy. After falling so hard, it didn't seem like they could ever pull themselves up again. After death literally knocked the life out of them. 3 months before I was born, on June 22, 1990, my father Donald died of a heart attack. My mom was 6 months pregnant with me, my brother was 6 years old, and my sister was 4 years old. I was life and death. I had to remind everyone who was grieving that life can be beautiful after tragedy. Since I took on this responsibility, I never felt like my father's death was part of me. How could I lose a father I never knew? That never stopped me from asking what life would be like if he were here. How would he have raised me? Would he have stood in the driveway with me for countless hours, rebounding shot after shot? Would he have laughed after I called 911 or cut my own bangs or coated the car window in sunscreen? Would he have cried when he sent me off to college? Many of these questions are hard for me to ask because I was lucky enough to grow up with a dad. When I was 4 years old, my mother got remarried. This is one of the biggest blessings in my life. Simultaneously, having such a strong connection to my dad now has prevented me from truly feeling like I have the right to ask and discover who my other dad was. Growing up, when dinner conversations would turn to memories of Donald, I would get up and clear the table. I felt like an outcast during those conversations, who did not have any place in listening or sharing these memories. It wasn't even until a year ago that I visited Donald's grave. The last time I was there, I was 6 years old. I sat on the grass in front of his tombstone, and my sister and I asked my mom questions about Donald. I learned about their first date, I learned about his job, I learned about his generosity and his immense love for his kids. Most importantly, though, I learned that my sister felt the same I did when it came to knowing who he was. Lost. There is nothing more lonely than feeling like you are the only one who understands what you're going through. Knowing I was not emotionally alone enabled me to keep pushing myself so that I could claim the right to feel the loss, the pain, the deep aching that feels like a brick is sitting on my chest, while also embracing Donald's accomplishments and life. This past summer, I had an amazing opportunity to work at Girls Leap and empower girls and women of all ages to take ownership and pride in valuing their own safety and well-being. Girls Leap showed me that I have the right to embrace and claim any feeling I'm having. Through simple check-ins where you state your name and how you're feeling, I learned to take ownership and be aware of my emotions. In the moment, I never fully realized how the check-ins were providing me with the courage, confidence, and strength to voice my connection to my father. But now, in truly coming to understand myself, I can be more open about the loss of my father. I can share the questions I've only asked myself. Dear Father, where are you? Are you watching from above? Are you filled with joy in every obstacle I overcome and pain in every defeat I face? Are you proud of the woman I'm becoming? Dear Father, where did you go? Are you up there in heaven playing poker with Beepaw and Paula? Are you down here guiding me through life? Are you the ghost that makes our house creak at night? Is that you, dear Father, telling us you're still here? It must be, because with each step I take, each goal I accomplish, each tragedy I face, each milestone I make, I think of you. I think of what you would have done when you saw me graduate high school, or saw me face my first tragedy. I think of what you would be like at my wedding, or when you held your grandchild for the first time. It must be your presence I feel, because without even knowing you, dear Father, you have shaped me forever. You are the reason I am here.